All right guys, today we're gonna water test a structure we built, basically a carport type structure. Biggest thing about these is you wanna make sure they're watertight. You know, you're gonna be using these for your car or something like us. We're gonna use it for storage. So before you get into that rainy season or winter season, you wanna make sure this thing won't leak when it comes to water or even snow when it starts melting and things like that. A few things that I'm looking for when you build one of these, you know, again, test this. So with the roof itself, you want to make sure that the tin is overlapped the right way. That'll allow the water to run off, not get underneath the seams by any means and start leaking. This also has seam tape or waterproof tape that creates a really tight seal. So we're looking for that. Another thing up here is we have screws that are going through with little bitty gaskets. You know, don't over tighten those gaskets because water can get in and leak. We also caulked and seamed a lot of areas with material that's specific to tin or metal. So basically, we've got the structure up. Now we're gonna throw some water on it and just make sure it doesn't leak because that would defeat the whole purpose. So we've got our ladder, we've got our hose, we've got some beautiful Washington weather, and we're gonna get this thing tested. So when you're watering, especially because I don't wanna move my ladder a bunch of times, I'm gonna try to get water on both sides so I can really see if there's any leaks. You know, I'm starting at the top because I really want the water to run off each direction to make sure there's no breaks in the seams or anything like that. I'm trying to get it to leak, basically. You know, storms don't give you any leeway. They just come and go, and you don't get lucky enough to determine the severity of them. So I'm really putting a lot of water on here so I can make sure that it's tight. So I am checking the metal seams where the tin is overlapped. I'm checking for this stuff right here, where you can see there's a few leaks. That could have been the way that I sprayed it. I'm also checking for any screw holes that are coming through. And basically any water intrusion whatsoever. It looks like we've maybe got 2 spots right here. And my assumption is, without tearing the whole roof off, is that's 2 nail holes, or screw holes actually. There's definitely some water leaking. Maybe what I'll do is I'll spray it so it's not so direct and make sure that that wasn't an anomaly by any means. Let me check that spot where I'm not spraying it so fiercely just to be sure. Because with hoses, you can force water underneath. Let me try that one more time just to hopefully nullify myself a little bit. We got Paul here, he had to help us. We found a leak, so I'm gonna have my guys come back. They're gonna have to tear off some panels. So this is why we test it. You know, we definitely don't want this to happen during the rainy season once we've got all our equipment and things underneath. So it's really good that you test it before you actually put it to use. As you can see, I mean, we've got to take some stuff off here. So we need to readjust these seams, probably get the screws maybe a little tighter. You kind of don't know until you rip it off, but we do know there's a problem, which is good. I'm glad we tested it, and I'm gonna have my guys come back. So even for you homeowners, test that, have the contractor test it just to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. And other than that, I'll catch you next time once we get this fixed. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.